With the matter of running mate settled on both sides of the political divide, there is no denying that the naming of Martha Karua as Raila Odinga's deputy presidential nomination generated a ton of goodwill, pomp, and color, not just within Kenya, but also internationally. It basically transformed the Raila Odinga ticket into a national sensation that is now being watched across the world. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I take an incisive dive into what the nomination of Martha Karua means to the candidacy of Raila Odinga, and especially in her political bastion of Mount Kenya. My name is Sospiter Otieno. Martha Karua brings a ton of advantages to the Raila ticket, and among them is going to be the geopolitical firewall, and it's gonna be very difficult for Rigathi-Gachagua to break through the Kirinyaga wall, which is where Kibaki stalled in the 1992 general election, and also Matiba could not grow northwards past Kirinyaga. So Kibaki took Kirinyaga and Matiba took the Murang'a and Kiambu counties. And so, the Kirinyaga and the Mount Kenya East all voted as a bloc, in support of Mwai Kibaki. So that's going to be not necessarily the way this election shapes out, but folks in Murang'a do have antipathy towards folks in Nyeri. And so if that plays out that way, then those are the lines of socio-cultural differences and demarcations. Every place has those, Luos are a monolithic tribe, it may seem, but there is always the issue of the lake being a point of demarcation. Those towards the Siaya side, across the lake, they have some few differences with the folks from the southern Nyanza, the Homa Bays and stuff like that. So what I'm talking about are intra-tribe socio-cultural differences. And Murang'a, Kiambu, and then the northern part, which is from Kirinyaga upwards, those ones tend to they tend to behave differently, They tend to speak differently. They have different dialects, and the ones from the north tend to have an accent, the Nyeris, the Kirinyaga, and then this other Murang'a side, they consider themselves the original Kikuyus. Another thing that is coming into play is the gender firewall. As you know, it's creating excitement, and with it is going to be a lot of news items that go with that. And as one, former great thinker said, is that all publicity, good or bad, is good publicity. And the gender card is going to create a lot of excitement, and both locally and internationally, and with it is going to come votes, is going to come resources. The moral demarcations between the two tickets of Raila versus Ruto 2022 now becomes even more clearer than ever before with the introduction of Martha Karua, because Karua, being a reformist as Raila does, makes the ticket be one of ideological purity. Both of them can stand on the podium and use the bully pulpit to pontificate against corruption. And the public is likely to have great trust in them, and are likely to entrust them with the fight against corruption if that becomes an issue in this election. And so it's either this election is about fighting corruption, or change, for which Raila and Karua now have taken charge. before Raila brought Karua on board, them representing the issue of change, so long as Uhuru was endorsing Raila, was quite a tough challenge. Karua also creates the red herring effect, in the sense that Ruto is going to be so much focused. It's going to divert Ruto's focus, attention, and resources towards defending Mount Kenya region. And her being a woman, it's like Raila is holding a woman shield. And this is what Rigathi-Gachagua was saying, that they are going to try and, direct their arrows, to the side of Raila, to the side of Karua. So, because their target is Raila Odinga. So, Karua brings in the element of woman shield, which again plays into the gender card. It's going to be very tough for Ruto and Gachagua to navigate as we head towards August 9th. And it's going to temper what they say to Karua. And if they temper their message, beginning to find their foothold, within 60 days, it's not going to be easy. They're going to look wobbly. They're going to look watermelonish. And it's gonna make them look really confused. Please feel free to like or subscribe to my channel so that you get notified whenever I add new videos. Thank you.